YouTube, this is Galactic God. I'm here with my eHero deck profile. I used this deck in some of my dueling videos a little while back. Anyways, here we go. Starting off, we got Stratos, of course, staple in any eHero deck. I'm also packing 3 Neos Alias. Not using the Gemini Spark variant in this build, so it's something a little bit different. I'm playing 3 Elemental Hero Oceans, 1 Woodsman, 1 Neospatian Grandmole, I'll get to him in a second, and 2 King of the Swamps. So there is a poly in here, and which you can, of course, discard to get with King of the Swamp. Plus, he works great with synchroing to make an ocean. The last kind of little tech card I have is a Malefic Cyber End Dragon. There's a lot of field cards being played right now in a lot of different decks. Plus, I am playing one in this eHero variant as well, so he works out pretty well in it. Okay, moving on to the spells. We have 3 Fusion Gate, along with 3 Terraforming. Okay, so like in my deck build, the whole deck kind of pretty much revolves around Fusion Gate. And how the combo pretty much works is you'll need at least 3 elemental heroes, one of which needs to be a water and one of which needs to be a light. And the combo pretty much works where if you have Fusion Gate on the field, you make 2 E-Heroes into your absolute 0. These get removed from play. And then with your remaining light and absolute 0, you fuse into the Shining, thus regecking your opponent's field, and then you gaining 2 cards back. So essentially, you started out with 3. You still have 1 on the field and 2 in your hand. You've lost no card advantage, and your opponent's field is, of course, destroyed. And not to mention, you have a nice beater on the field at this point. Okay, on to the rest of the spells. I also pack 3 Miracle Fusions, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 3 E-Calls, 2 Pots, 1 Future Fusion, 1 Super Poly. I'll get to this in a little bit too. One of my other kind of interesting techs are Righteous Justice. The card worked extremely well for me. I'm just using one of them. You can kind of see how well it worked in the videos. But you get a couple E-Heroes on the field and it turns quickly into almost a Heavy Storm-like effect. I'm also packing the 1 Poly. I don't think I ever really used this too much per se, but it's in there. And of course you don't lose no advantage when you grab it with a King of the Swamp. I'm also playing 2 MSTs, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Monster Reborn. And that's going to be it on the spells. For the trap lineup, pretty basic kind of stuff. I'm just using just 2 of the Hero Signal, 1 Torrential Tribute, and then 2 of the Solemn Warnings. I think the only one that's kind of an interesting tech choice here is, of course, the Hero Signals. Mostly just in there used for like another kind of rota to get your E-Heroes out and a little bit faster. If you got to stall a little bit longer, if you play a pot of duality and then you summon your Stratos, set a Hero Signal to hit the Stratos, goes to the graveyard, you can then Hero Signal, bring out an Ocean, grab Stratos back during your standby phase. Works pretty decent sometime. I may take these out with something, a little more aggressive traps. We'll see. I think they worked okay though. Kind of a little underused E-Hero card. Onto the fusions of the deck. Of course, playing 3 of Elemental Hero, the Shining. The new, E-Hero deck kind of revolutionized the whole E-Hero field. Makes them a lot more playable. Also playing 3 Absolute Zeros. I'm playing 2 Terra Firma, 2 Elemental Hero Gaia, 2 Elemental Hero Divine Neos. This is one of the other reasons why Grand Mole is in the deck. You're going to need to ditch a Neospatian, so if you get Future Fusion early on, you get to dump 5 E-Hero monsters. One of them's got to be a Grand Mole, but then the rest you gotta have to do, a Neos Alias, a Grand Mole, and 3 other random E-Heroes. So, I mean, it's a good way to get a lot of them into the graveyard, set up with your Miracle Fusion plays. And the last Elemental Hero Fusion I'm playing is Grand Neos. Neospatian's in there, Neos Alias is in there, so you can make him. I never have, probably never will, but if for some reason I need that option, it is there. Also playing 1 Cyber End Dragon for that Malefic Cyber End. And then 1 Dragon Knight quest. This is for the Super Poly play. Of course, if your opponent's got something like Stardust Dragon over on your side of the field, messing up your Absolute Zero plays, you can use Super Poly and grab that, along with one of your E-Heroes. Fuse into this. Not a bad little play, strong little beater. Usually catches them off by surprise. And that's pretty much it. I have the deck up in duels up on my channel, so be sure to check that out. You can kind of see how it worked. But other than that, that's everything. Alright, let me know what you guys think. I did not use a Gemini variant on purpose, so it's a little different than probably some of the other ones that might be out right now because of that. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.